This isn't just a setup tour, it's 7 years of failed upgrades, late nights, slow progress turned into something that finally feels like me. But let's be honest here. We've all been there. We watch a fancy setup tour video with expensive gear, and suddenly our space feels like it's not enough, like we're missing something. But the truth is, behind every perfect setup tour video that you see, there's years of failing, upgrading, trying again and again. So what I'm showing you today is not just my setup tour, it's 7 years of trial and error. What I'm showing you today is my journey. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube studio. So let's jump in. So this is my tiny bedroom / YouTube studio. It's not a big, huge space or a fancy space, but it's a space that's close to my heart and it inspires me to create. So I decided to decorate this corner of the room so that it makes a great backdrop for my YouTube talking head videos that I record from this angle over here. And let's begin with this corner of the setup. Move closer. So this is a pegboard that I ordered off of Amazon. So ever since I saw setup tour videos, I've always wanted a pegboard for myself. This one costed me around 3,300 rupees, and what I like about this is that it comes with 4 square pieces, so you can arrange it according to your orientation, and it also comes with self-adhesive tape, so you don't have to puncture a hole in your wall. Let's begin by describing the different items I have over here. So here I have placed 2 small plants that costed me around 100 rupees each. These are fake plants that adds a bit of greenery to the setup, and I think that a bit of greenery never looks bad on any setup. It always adds a bit of glow. Then I have a touch control LED lamp placed here. This is a product that I would definitely recommend if you want to add a bit of glow to your setup. It only costed me around 375 rupees. So it's a great value for money product. And over here I have a bunch of keychains and a hat. They are actually gifts from my friends and they're really special to me, so that's why they're placed here. And I also have a bunch of useful items placed here, like a microphone, SD card reader, a bunch of clamps, a bunch of pens and stuff that I need quick access to, so I place them within my arm's reach. Oh yes, how can I forget? There are 2 fridge magnets placed here. One is from Pondicherry, one is from Vietnam. Now let's move on over to this corner of the setup. So over here I have a Kendrick Lamar poster. This one is actually the album cover of his album called Damn. It's not like I'm the biggest fan of Kendrick or something, but I really like his artistic vision and the way he makes his music videos. It really stands out. So he is someone that inspires me to really push my creative visions. So beneath this poster, I have a bunch of space themed posters. So ever since I was a kid, I was always fascinated by space. And I got these small posters on Amazon. They costed me around 280 rupees, I guess. But I think they add a lot of color to the setup and also looks very aesthetic. So that's why I pasted them here. Then over here, I have a Vietnamese straw hat that I got from my recent trip to Vietnam. It's just there for memory purpose. Then over here in the window, I have another pegboard. So this one is actually from the brand IKEA, but I ordered it from Amazon because we don't have IKEA over here. So here I have placed a bunch of different cables that I quickly need access to, like aux cable, hard drive cable, Type-C cable, Type-B cable. And I also have an old keyboard laying around here for aesthetic purpose. It doesn't work anymore, so it's just laying around there. But I actually like the other pegboard more than this one. Then let's move on over to this side of the setup right here, starting from that poster over there. So that's a Porsche 911 GT3 RS poster. It's just there for manifestation purpose. I hope to own a Porsche one day. Beneath the poster, I have this origami lamp. So this lamp is from a brand called Fig Living. It's one of those items that's It's a bit expensive. It costed me around 3,000 rupees, but it's one of those items that I would definitely recommend to anyone. After adding this thing to my setup, it just added a different glow to it. So whenever I enter the room, my eyes straight away go to this lamp. This is the center of attraction, if you could say. So beside the lamp, I have a retro style helmet from Exor. I think the exact model name is Exor Retro Moto X. Yeah, I really love this helmet. It looks really aesthetic. And I ride a Triumph Scrambler, so it looks really well with my bike. So moving down to the next shelf, I have my silver play button right here that I got last year. And in front of it, I have the Lumix Luminaire Award that I got back in 2023. So fun fact, they actually printed my name wrong, so I had to cover up an extra letter right here with a black marker. Now beside that, I have a bunch of books. Half of them I already read and half of them I still have to read. And in front of that, I have a bunch of different tools and small items laying around, like clamps and stuff that I need quickly while shooting videos. Now let's move on to the next shelf. So over here I have a neon sign that says create. I've had this neon sign since back in 2022. I use this in the backdrop of a lot of old videos and it's just laying around there for now. In front of the neon sign, I have a bunch of cameras. So I have my Action 4, DJI Action 4, my Lumix S5, my friend's old Nikon, and my roommate's Sony A7 III that stopped working. I also have the Insta360 X3. I don't use this much, but it's just laying around there. Then let's move down to the next shelf. So over here, I have a bunch of different bags and boxes. So this one is for the DJI RS4. This is a bag for the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro smartphone gimbal. And I also have the Nisi ND filter, Holyland Lark M1 microphone. And I also have a bunch of tools here. Can you just zoom in? So there's a bunch of screwdrivers, Allen keys and stuff that I regularly use. So here I have an Amazon Alexa. Currently the Wi-Fi is turned off. Oh, it turned back on. What device? So I use that to control the lights sometimes. And in the Okay. In the bottom shelf, we have a bunch of light stands and tripods. So it keeps the whole thing sturdy. So let's move on to this pillar over here. So ever since I shifted to this apartment, this pillar was always standing in the way. It was just blank and it didn't look good. So I knew I had to decorate this pillar. So I pasted a bunch of Space Team posters again that I already mentioned over there. I pasted them here as well on both the sides. And on top of that, I also pasted two metallic posters over here. So these two posters are from a brand called Mixter. This one is actually a samurai themed poster, and the bottom one, it's a John Wick poster, because who doesn't love John Wick? Now, before we move on to the heart of the setup, which is my desk, where I spend most of the time editing the videos, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know how much music adds to the vibe of my edits. And honestly, all the music that I use come from Artlist. It has a huge library with millions of high-quality music and sound effects for literally any mood you're going for. And the best part is that it's one simple license, so you don't have to worry about copyright strikes or restrictions. Even if your video blows up and gets millions and billions of views. And it's not just that, you even have stock footage, templates, plugins, AI voiceover, and pretty much anything you need to power your creativity. Using Artlist, you can even generate AI image and video. You might have noticed some hand-drawn arrows in my video. Well, I actually got those from Artlist using the AI video generator. All I did was type in a detailed prompt of what I wanted, and I also mentioned that I wanted a transparent video or an alpha output, and then I just clicked on generate and downloaded the file. Now all I had to do was just drag and drop it onto the video, and then I just changed the blending mode to make the background disappear. Well, I could have searched for those elements, but it would have taken me hours. And now I can just type in a prompt and get exactly what I want in just seconds. Using the AI video generator in Artlist, you can generate pretty much whatever comes to your mind. It's just one prompt away. So I think it's an incredibly useful tool, and I urge you to go and check it out once if you are a creator of any kind. And if you use the link in my description, you get 2 extra months free on the annual plan. So that's a win-win for everyone. So thank you Artlist for sponsoring this video. Now let's move on to the heart of the setup, which is my editing desk right here. This is the latest addition to my setup. I recently bought this standing desk from the brand called Green Soul. I actually tried reaching out to them, but I didn't get any response, so I had to buy it myself. It costed me around 20,000 rupees, and I think it's a great value for money product. I've actually always wanted a standing desk ever since I started getting into this field, because sitting too long for so many hours, it just hurts your spine and it's not good for your health. So I always wanted to just stand and edit. So that's why I bought this desk. Now powering the whole setup is this laptop right here. So this is the Lenovo LOQ, which I already mentioned on my previous video. So if you want the specs, I'll just throw it up on the screen. And I have connected the laptop to these 2 monitors right here. So this is my primary monitor and this is my secondary monitor. Both of these are from Acer. Both of them are sRGB 99%. So the colors are alright. So the primary monitor is 27 inches large and the secondary monitor is 24 inches. This has 2K resolution. This is 1080p. And on top of the monitor, I have a monitor bar light. Again, this is one of the most useful item I have over here on my setup. So if you're taking notes and stuff, it just helps illuminate the desk. And you can even adjust the temperature and the brightness of the light. A really useful product. Then besides the monitor, I have a lamp that I purchased off of Amazon. It costed me around 600 rupees. And on the right side over here, on the right side, so this is the first real plant in this entire setup. And this one is actually called, just a second.
Welcome to Pronounce American, Aglaonema.
Aglaonema. So this is the first real plant that I have over here. It's called Aglaonema. It has air purifying qualities and it's actually a birthday gift from someone special. So I really like that plant. Then moving down here, on the left side, I have a bunch of useful items like notes and stuff. This is a diary that I have planned all my videos from 2023 till now. So you could say my entire career has been planned with this diary. Then over here, I have a bunch of field notes from the brand called Ridge. I actually made an ad for them last year. So yeah, I have a bunch of Ridge products laying around. And over here, I have my Mono Fairy microphone. It's not actually a microphone stand. It's a guitar stand that I just have placed over here. Then over here, I have a game controller from the brand called Evo Fox. I don't play a lot of games, but whenever I do, I play FIFA. Beneath the desk, I have a bunch of hard drives laying around because I always need hard drives whenever I am editing. And if I have placed them over here, it just gives me quick access. I don't need to go around looking for them. I also have an SSD over here. Oh yes, I also have my blue light filter glasses. You guys don't see me often wearing these glasses because I only wear them when I'm editing. Now over here, I have my first proper mechanical keyboard, which is the Royal Kludge RK-G68. I've actually modded the keyboard to make it more tactile sounding. And I've actually removed all the keycaps and installed new keycaps from Amazon. So that's why it gives this aesthetic color. Originally, the keyboard comes with all white keycaps, which is great, but it gets dirty too quick. So I ordered these off-white ones. And over here, I have my wireless mouse from Logitech G304. It's a really popular mouse. and I really love it because it's been with me since the last 2 or 3 years. It's really durable and it's really good value for money. Now beneath all of this, I don't have a mouse pad. I have actually a grid mat. I have two of these grid mats. They actually look pretty aesthetic and they make a great backdrop if you want to shoot product videos. I also have a green one that you might have seen in my previous videos. So yeah, what else is there? Yeah, I also have a water bottle placed always when I'm editing. It just makes it easy. I don't have to get up and grab water every time. And this water bottle is I bought it from Decathlon. I don't know the brand name. And yes, I also bought a editing chair. So the previous chair that I had, it had a terrible posture. So I don't think you need a, what do you say, headrest. Whenever you're editing, you're focused over here. You don't need to lay down. So I decided to opt for a chair without a headrest. So what else is left? Oh yes, on the left side of my setup, I have a luggage bag that I bought from Vietnam. I think it looked really cool, so I bought it. Looks really rough and tough and durable. And on top of it, I have a North Face bag. It looks really aesthetic. Again, I bought it from Vietnam. And this one is actually a first copy bag. It's not an original North Face bag, but I'm really surprised by the quality. It's really durable and also it looks good. And on the right side of the setup, I have a fake Erica palm plant. I've had that since way back in 2023. I've used it in most of my YouTube videos backdrop. You might have seen it in my old videos. And yes, that's pretty much it. That was my tiny bedroom studio tour. And when I'm recording talking head videos, this is the angle that I get. So that was the intention behind designing this corner of the room so that I can get this angle. And yes, hope you enjoyed the little video. That's my little bedroom studio. I know it's simple, but it's one that keeps me inspired to create every day. And if you're at a different stage and your setup looks different, I don't want you all to be discouraged because this is where I started from. And always remember, it isn't the gear that's important. What's important is that you keep creating.